So nuts. Get some good yardage for this second shot. Pitching wedge.
Ooh. Oh shit. Might get lucky. Swing was terrible. Gary Woodland just birdied. Do you like it? Get down. 3 holes left. Let's go bogey 3. Drive this one. the round's done.
From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, it's live third round coverage of this, the season's first major championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novelo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
Shit.
That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, it's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you're meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder. One of the hardest things in golf is to turn 3 shots into 2. And with that beautiful use of the flop shot, it's a good chance, really, to get up and down.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Here we go. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yes, a great putt there. It's an eagle here at the second to move him to 2 under par. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. That's probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left.
somehow the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really haven't lost that much yardage.
From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. That one was running so high. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? It didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the two bunkers protecting the front of that green. Okay, safely aboard. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And this is not the place to be. It's a really tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and then just let it drift back to the hole.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 30 under par. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. You could see he was trying to spin that thing close. Nice job finding the putting surface. Still got a little work to do for his birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. That score continues to impress. He is now at 31 under par. Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth. Elevated tee, two-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. That will be a tough up and down there. Gets into the big bunker short of this sixth green.
Now from the bunker. Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Oh, that's marvelous right there. Let that club slide right through the sand, and that might very well limit the damage here. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And it's going to be a rare dropped shot. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. And that ball's going to be slowed up enough that it is going to wind up in the bunker. Second shot upcoming, down to Noda.
Menacing bunker up the right side. If you find your ball in here, you have no option but to lay up.
Okay, it's going to be a little tricky over there. It's over in the mounds left of this 8th green. Look here at birdie.
This is a very easy putt to leave short. It's working right back into the hill, but fortunately, not a lot of break in it.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this ninth green. This one starting up that left side.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
A good break got him here. Now his second to the par 4.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that's going to be a very solid 432 here on this first 9 at Augusta National. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10, traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Ball coming from this section of the fairway will produce a right-to-left ball flight, which makes accessing the left side of the screen much easier.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really. Outside chance for birdie.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. So that's in for par to start this backside. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4-11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022.
I guess it got the 90% air, but that ball actually went through that tree.
Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And he's going to move to 33 under par. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind. Absolutely critical. Yeah, very good shot, taking it in right of the hole, and a good look upcoming. Here we go, 7-footer for birdie. Nicely done. Two straight birdies here early on this backside. And that's going to get him to minus 34. Hole number 13. This is regarded by most as the greatest par 5 in the world. Why? The risk-reward that's involved and all the history that's been written here at this wonderful hole. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, boy, that definitely took a look. But that was a perfectly weighted putt, nearly an eagle. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he's going to move to minus 35 for the tournament. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. We continue on here at Augusta National, and Frank, amazing as it is to say, I think it's time to start thinking about best rounds ever here at the Masters. Our young golfer, 7 under now, and the all-time record, as you know, is 9 under 63, shot by both the great Nick Price in 1986 and Greg Norman 10 years later.
Yeah, just 2 more birdies, perhaps 3, and the record is yours alone. That would be quite incredible. I realise Nick Price and Greg Norman, they did not win in the year that they shot 63, but they are in the record books. And just think, 2, 3 more birdies, the record could be yours.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And he is just unstoppable right now. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased. So this incredible round continues. Our young golfer now really starting to flirt with Masters history. The scorecard reads 8 under par right now. And remember, 9 under is the all-time record, so Frank, this is now very much in reach.
Amazing, just 1 more birdie, and that would tie Nick Price, Greg Norman for the lowest ever round shot at Augusta National. They're that close.
Decision time now. Take on the pond or not. His second at 15. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Look at this. Wow, what a sensational putt from way out. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And he just continues to impress, moving to 37 under par. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. So after another well-played hole, our golfer sits at 9 under par now. And as it stands, Frank, that would tie the all-time record for a single round. But we've still got some work to do here.
That's right, Rich. Chasing history. How much will that be a problem with these remaining holes to be played? Or perhaps they turn the narrative and get 1 more birdie, and that record will stand all alone.
And that one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Next up, the uphill par 4, 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. So now, Frank, it is on to hole number 17, and I think the networks might be cutting in to show these final 2 holes. This has just been unbelievable to watch. And now a course record very much in play. Just 2 pars on 17 and 18 would get it done. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Oh, you like to see that, folks, working that spin a bit. Now on the dance floor, looking for a birdie. Nah, that's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain well under par. Well, the difficulty here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th, is that you are coming out of a narrow chute off the tee, and it is steeply up the hill. Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie. Okay, so it comes down to this. The golfer we've been watching at 9 under for the round. A par here at 18 would mean a 3-way tie with Nick Price and Greg Norman for the low round ever. But I imagine that par is not what is on this young golfer's mind.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
Now this for another birdie. Distance for birdie here at 18. That will be a third round score of 62. That's some terrific playing. So this is going to be an interesting night, Frank. Sleeping on a 54-hole lead and looking for that first major title.
Yeah, just 1 round to go. And that's so hard to put in the back of your mind. But I've had adrenaline. You're going to have adrenaline. It's just going to be coming out your ears tomorrow. You wouldn't want it any other way.
So that's it for us. For Frank, Noda.
Sunday at Augusta. 3 simple words that bring to mind those timeless images of yesteryear. And what lies in store today? What decisions to be made? what putts to agonize over, what roars will echo and reverberate through the second nine, and who will be left standing in the twilight, trophy aloft, sporting a new green jacket. This is the final round of the Masters.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today could be a coronation in the world of golf, a champion crown, a green jacket awarded, and enough memories created to last a lifetime. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to back Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking at 149 to the hole. Tough wind for a right-hander coming from left to right.
And this is looking really good. Wow, what a start right there. He holes it from distance. That's an eagle at the first hole. Yeah, put a little hop in your step. Right now we're feeling pretty good going to the second tee, aren't we? Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable into for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. Oh, and that couldn't quite get the ridge. It's into that lone bunker at the top of the hill. So a second shot, Nota, from the bunker.
Playing from the fairway bunker at the second makes it awfully difficult to find the green in 2. Most likely going to have to lay up and try and set up the third.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in 2, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
14 feet to the hole. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. That finished off for par here at the second. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic. You need some touch here. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Well, it's a short shot on paper, but this shot will definitely embarrass you if you don't pay attention. Green is sloped severely from right to left. It's elevated, which makes it awfully difficult to get the ball close.
Birdie putt now moving to his right. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain well under par. Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole. And you're happy to walk away with 3. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. Now this Noda for birdie.
Not a whole lot of movement in this one. It may come a little bit to the right. He's going to have to be cautious of the slope, though.
Absolutely perfect there, down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And to no one's surprise, he's going to move even further under par. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Wow, some good action on that approach, and a birdie putt awaits. 10-foot putt left. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And he is just unstoppable right now. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 sixth, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green. that will absolutely test you. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Just a little under 120 yards to get you to the front of the green. 134, the number, all the way to the flag. And the pin on the front portion.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Yeah, just able to pop that one out of there, but that will only make it onto the fringe. Well, Frank, you know it's not ideal, but sometimes psychologically a bogey's not that bad.
It would have been easy to come completely off the rails there, so all in all, I'd take a bogey.
That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And it'll wind up a rare drop shot. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility. Nope, that's going to get into the bunker right here at 8, and that is not going to be one that you can get a lot of club on. So a wayward tee shot and down to Noda.
Menacing bunker up the right side. If you find your ball in here, you have no option but to lay up.
Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and get set to try and make a good third on this par 5. Absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle. and this is a spectacular round of golf. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. Going to be watching this one intently. And this going to come down and lodge itself in the second cut. Second shot upcoming, down to Noda.
145 yards left. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. That'll finish off a 29 on this front side. 7 shots under par. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. Boy, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National, now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. This one starting a hair right.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb. Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
How about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. That one safely on the putting surface. Chance now for another birdie. That one just gonna sneak on by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. This 13th tee box, one of the favorite spots for all the golfers. It's a respite. It's very peaceful back there. Chance to gather your thoughts and then maybe gather some momentum, turn one over off the tee, and then turn on the jets, maybe make eagle here. That one gonna split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. Wow, what a second shot. And Frank, he has a chance for yet, can you believe this, another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. Two, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Boy, you don't get eagle putts from that distance every day, but that one never got online. Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. This one starting a little left off the tee. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Hole definitely sitting in the go zone. If you can hit your number, ball could get really close.
Yeah, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1 will certainly help the cause. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. No issues here. That is into the fairway. The only real bailout area is right. It's his second at 15. Oh, what a shot that is. Beautiful. And that will make for a contented little stroll over that Saracen Bridge. So on in 2 after a terrific 4-iron to here. And now this one for eagle. Come on, are you kidding? A third eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Okay, that one's dancing.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control, as that's in the fairway here at 17. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Yes, there's 135 yards to the flag. Pin smack bang in the middle.
Well, sometimes you can get a little too cute. Hits the green on the fly, but too much action on the ball, and you find yourself trying to get up and down to save par. That's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending, all you've ever wanted. That a beautiful tee shot through the chute here at 18. And And that is going to be ideal. So now, up the hill, his second at 18.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will wind up an absolutely mind-blowing round of 57. Frank, you can really feel the emotion. You can see it written on our player's face. What do you think it's like?
Well, something that I got close to, Rich, but never, ever had that opportunity just to actually lift up one of the trophies. You're in a special league. I always looked at people that won major championships differently. The validation to all the hours that you practiced, the things that you've done when other people wanted you to go out and have dinner, it's all come to fruition, and it's all worth it. Just
EA Sports coverage of the world of golf takes us to the heartland of America and the nine-hole wonder that is Top of the Rock Golf Course in southern Missouri. Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this is a different kind of feel from the courses that we normally cover. All par threes here at Top of the Rock, just 9 holes. How would you attack a course like this?
You just got to iron the heck out of it, really, because, par threes, the majority of the time, you're just hitting an iron off the tee, and you can be a little blasé, but every time you get to put a ball on a tee, you have the best possible lie, right? And with an iron, well, a chance to be aggressive. And, of course, you're going to get 9 cracks at it. So see how many twos you can make.
We get things started here at the par 3 first hole. Oh, yeah, you do that for 9 holes, you're going to be just fine. A wonderful opening tee shot there. A good opportunity lost there. And he will finish that off for his par. So a good 3 here at this first hole. I mean, this kind of place, you just want to look at it, stare at it, and just soak it all in. Then you realize, okay, 114 yards, second hole. I kind of like this. With the view of Table Rock Lake in the distance, give me that wedge and let me get after it and make it 2. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yeah, you had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. So we go from a 114-yard second hole to a 202-yard third. Good variety here at Top of the Rock, and this really is one of the hardest holes on the golf course. Boy, that wind really knocked that one down. Not even going to reach the green. "11 feet away." That's going to scoot a foot or two by. To 1 over par early on in this round. With a lake cutting across and nestling up close on the right, we arrive at the 191-yard fourth. Green protected by bunkers on both sides and is surrounded by azaleas and a dizzying array of other plants and trees. Easy to get distracted if you're not careful. This one's looking good. That is a good, sensible shot right there. Gives him a good look at birdie. Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but, in the end, it really gave you what you deserve, just the way we want it.
And that'll do it for our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time. It is the home of the greatest show on grass as EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf brings us to the desert Southwest and TPC Scottsdale. With Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, pleased to be joining you here in the Scottsdale sun. And Frank, apart from either embracing or trying to tune out the carnival-like atmosphere here in Scottsdale, what do you need to do to be successful at a course like this?
Have fun first and foremost, because I know when you stand on that first tee at TPC Scottsdale, the first thing you want to go to is 16, 17, and 18. So just enjoy the first 15 holes first.
Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's going to be just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
150 yards to the hole, pin just on the front edge.
This could be a good one.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. On to the second, a 442-yard par 4. Longer hitters can try and take advantage of the downslope, 285 yards off the tee, but that brings those 2 deep fairway bunkers on the right into play. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Well, hammered that tee shot into the narrowest section of this fairway. Got a great chance to clip this iron shot and get it close.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Oh, yes, very impressive right there, and that goes down for a birdie. Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. Used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left, now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2, and a brand new green that has been completely changed. Excellent tee shot. Now it's decision time, whether to go for this par 5 and 2 or not.
Got every bit of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Got it there, but not quite on target. Well, those are the birdie putts you don't have to sweat too much over. No problem there, and it gets in to 3 under par. Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, 183-yard fourth. Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee. Bunkers guard it short, right, and left. Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Ah, yes, well done. It's birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now. Now, from the home of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, Bay Hill Club and Lodge, this is EA Sports continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo up in our tower at 18, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, Bay Hill, of course, will forever be Arnie's place. But it's a tough spot to play, isn't it?
It is, obviously set in the heart of Orlando, which is a home for me for nearly quarter of a century. So, I've been there many a times and had many a chat too with the late great Arnold Palmer, but he was proud of his golf course for good reason too. But if you're going to play there, I know it's there for a little bit of fun, but make sure you take enough golf balls, because when you get to those last 3 or 4 holes, you might lose a few.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
102 yards to the front, 110 to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker, and it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron.
And that will do just fine. Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
So he'll finish that off for his par, and it's going to keep him level for his round. Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Absolute perfect spot to putt from. Very little break, if any. He should be able to just run this right in.
Nope. Okay, no problem with that one. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
Plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dog-leg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up, get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par.
Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's 2 bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. All right, never a doubt, going for it in 2, and Frank safely aboard here at the 16th at Bay Hill.
Exactly, Rich. Not an overly long par 5, very scoreable, and that's what we expect.
That one just going to sneak on by.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Okay, mission accomplished there. 2 putts and a birdie at the par 5. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Placed slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, you had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. So that in for his par, and it'll keep him at 1 under. Finishing hole at Bay Hill is the demanding 458-yard par 4. Water to the right, OB along the entire left side. A 4 almost feels like a birdie here. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the slope. Other than that, just slightly to the right.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. 1 under for the round. Frank, always nice to get in a round here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnie built.
Yeah, it's never easy. Water, so much in play here. Greens firm, fast, great test.
So for all of us here at EA Sports,